Is this thing on? Is this
Yeah.
thing on?
Oh,
All
it's
right,
on.
we're live, everybody.
It's on.
We're back.
It's on like Genghis Khan.
It's on like Donkey Kong, everybody. Well, welcome back to another weekly episode of Last Night We Watched. I'm your host, Carlos. Today we got Ian. What's up, Ian?
How's it going, my friend?
Doing
My
good.
my friend. My horse
And
named Fritz.
and we also got Christian. How's it going, Christian?
Ah,
He's eating. Don't bother him. Sorry, I
fuck
should have
you,
addressed you
I'm
guys by
eating.
your. I should have addressed you by your screen names: Big Butt Burrito and Severus Snoop.
Snoop.
Sever Snoop.
Yes. It is me. I snoop
Um,
around while I'm Severus Snape.
Do you want to open up with that actually? Because you were
Severus
telling me
Snoop.
just before we started the stream that you guys have been watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
watched some of the third one together actually a little bit ago.
Yeah. That was before the last midweek, wasn't it? Or was that on Thursday? I don't know.
Yes. What a case.
That's true though. We were Alo and I watched Sorcerer's Stone the other night. It's good old fun.
I don't think I've revisited any of them since they came out in the theaters. It was
Yeah,
always a
there's
family
Really?
trip.
there's a few I haven't seen. Well, so within the past month, I've watched the second one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and the seventh. Are there eight? I think there's 8.
Mhm.
And I hadn't seen the fifth one since the theater, and I haven't seen like I haven't seen the sixth, and I hadn't seen the sixth, the seventh, or the eighth since the theater.
Hmm.
But I watched the seventh one again. And yeah.
How was that?
Well,
Oh, it's a good. I think it's pretty good.
You just watched part
I
one?
guess. Yeah, I guess some people think it's boring. I like it. I think it's pretty good.
I never thought it was boring. I mean, there are more, I guess you could say, more interesting things happening in part two, but part one is still really good, I think.
Yeah. I haven't seen yeah, in fact I went and saw the last one with you. And I think Jason was with us if I remember correctly way back when. And I haven't seen it since. But
Oh, like 2011?
whenever it came out.
Yeah, 2011.
Yeah.
Damn.
would
But,
you guys consider yourselves Potterheads?
I don't know. Potheads maybe, but Potterheads no. No.
Christian?
I definitely was when the movies were coming out.
I mean, I read all the books and watched them all when they came out, but I mean, I wouldn't consider myself like a fan, or it's just, it was just that, they were just so big. They were just so big. It was like Pokemon, like it was, the cool thing to do at the time.
Yeah. Did you read the books, Christian? I never read any of them.
I read all of them.
Yeah.
I remember.
I always heard that the books were better.
They are.
They are, yeah. I remember the day Half-Blood Prince came out, I got the book with my cousins.
Yeah, I remember going. I think we would go to Costco to get them for some reason. I remember they always had a bunch of Costco. I remember we'd go on the release day and get them there most of the time.
They'd be everywhere, honestly. I mean, I'd see them at grocery stores too.
Huh, I don't remember them at grocery stores. I remember them at like Target.
Yeah, they'd definitely be at Target. If they were at a grocery store, it wouldn't be a like large amount, but they'd have a little bit of them on display sometimes.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What made you guys want to or Christian rather? What made you want to revisit the first one?
I like seeing Dumbledore being played by Richard Harris.
So that's why I intentionally did not revisit the first one, and I like Richard Harris a lot, and I get that in the second one, and I'm good with that.
I like him in both, the first one and the second one. I wish he was still around.
I just don't like the first one.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like the first one?
Not really. It's
that's
too,
your least favorite one.
It's too little kitty for me. I didn't even really like it when it came out in theaters. The book, I like the book a lot better. I think the book is much more interesting and just less cutesy wootsy.
Right.
It is. I remember going to see it in the theater for the first time. I was like 6, and it was me going with my mom and brother and grandma or something to watch Harry Potter, and then all my like older cousins were going to watch The Fellowship, and I wanted to watch that. Yeah, I wanted to watch that, but my mom, she wouldn't let me see Lord of the Rings at like age 5 or 6.
I saw both of those in the theater. I remember them both being packed. I remember going to see the first two Harry Potters with the same exact group of people.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I remember it was a packed theater for both of those movies.
Yeah, they were always packed. I remember like the moments.
Would you consider the first film to be a Christmas film?
No.
I was thinking about that in the car, and no, there's like snowy settings and stuff. Like,
weren't we talking? Christian, weren't we talking about that with Jake? Because that sounds familiar. I remember we brought up it's like there's snow in like a lot of them, and Christmas.
Yeah, there's snow in. Yeah, the first 4 there are like periods during the movies where there's snow.
Right,
but they're never Christmas movies. They celebrate Christmas in some of them, but they're definitely not Christmas movies. No.
To me, it's the plot has to center around Christmas, and obviously Harry Potter. That's not the plot. So that's how I view Christmas movies.
Ooh, Jamie commented.
What's up, Jamie?
Each movie. That's what I like. Yeah, that's what I like about the Harry Potters. They, especially Chamber of Secrets, like that one is just like, oh, now we're getting dark. We're getting dark.
Wait, what are you eating, Christian?
Wings from a Thai place. They're pretty good.
Oh, Thai wings. Okay, cool. Thai wings are good.
Some wonton soup. Some pan soup.
Yeah, got wonton soup as well.
Got rice soup.
I was talking to Ian a little bit earlier this week. I watched Alien 3 this week. I don't know about that one. I liked Alien 2. They're both good, the first two.
It's funny how they went, that's the only one with a number in its title.
Yeah.
They just like, fuck it, just call it Alien 3. Like they didn't even bother.
Aliens.
Yeah, Alien. Some people call it Alien Cubed.
Alien Cubed.
Christian, do you remember? Do you remember Alien 3 at all? Because I think we watched it together back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. I like the setting that it's in. I like how it's in a jail.
Same. I like that. I like the atmosphere and just the mood.
It
was a huge. I was telling Carlos, is kind of the Last Jedi before the Last Jedi, and like it's such a fuck you to the previous movie.
Yeah,
which is a little problematic. But I still like it. It's the Alien, that might be my favorite Alien in the whole series. That one right there, like that Alien is just so cool.
The design of the Xenomorph or the film altogether?
Not the film. The Xenomorph.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. Just it runs, runs on all fours and everything, and it's just cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, I guess this is the first time that we see like full-bodied shots of the Xenomorph, right?
Yeah, in a way.
Or at least in motion.
To that degree. I remember you were saying like the CGI is so bad, but apparently it's not CGI. It was called like rotoscoping, kind of like how they would do the ships in Star Wars for the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would shoot it.
You would shoot like a small miniature, maybe,
or a green screen, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Jamie says David Fincher was a good choice to direct Alien 3. Do you like David Fincher at all, Carlos?
I'm not familiar with his other work.
Fight Club and Seven and The Social Network and Panic Room.
Oh,
a lot of stuff.
All great movies.
He like refuses apparently to talk about Alien 3.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was a lot of problems. Having problems. Which is kind of a bummer. But
it was kind of boring, especially coming off of Aliens, where you have a bunch of machine guns and everything, and then we go to the prison without any weapons.
Right.
It's kind of a downgrade for sure. But I did like the setting and the world and everything.
Well, a lot of people don't like the characters either. Well, a lot of people are just like, it's all just a bunch of bald guys. Like, I get them confused.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're all like rapists and child molesters and God knows what else, and
Exactly. So
it's
you don't
kind of
really
hard. It's
feel
kind of yeah,
bad
exactly. It's kind of
when they
hard to root
start
for
getting eaten
them.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I just kind of like that to it though. It's just so I don't know. Sometimes a little mean spiritedness and nihilism is kind of nice for me. I don't know.
Yeah, you're saying this is a very like nihilistic film, and they
Yeah,
kill off Newt from Aliens, who we
yeah,
spent the whole film trying to save. I mean, Sigourney
Yeah.
Weaver, spoiler alert, she dies at the end of this one,
yeah.
which is a lot like Terminator 2.
It
I was
is.
expecting her to
Yeah.
do the thumbs up when she was going down in the
Just-
smelter.
she had an unfortunate smelting accident, as you said.
It was cool to see some familiar faces like Charles Dance. I think he's
Right. He's well now everybody knows him from Game of Thrones, but this is what I've
yeah.
always known him from.
Oh, okay. He's good in this one.
Clemens,
I
yeah.
did like him.
The other bald, the one with the glasses, like the kind of preacher guy. He's been in a decent amount of stuff.
Charles Dutton.
Yeah, Charles Dutton. Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I always knew
and,
Charles Dance from Last Action Hero.
That he's also in the Golden
Oh.
Child. He's in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Brian
gonna say-
Glover from American Werewolf in
but
London.
it's
He's like the
still
guy in the
too
pub.
heavy. Yeah, he's the superintendent or the warden of the prison.
Yeah.
Dude, the one guy that they call 85 in the
Mhm.
movie, he's in the Phantom Menace.
What?
Yeah, he's like
Oh.
flying Padme's ship.
Oh, okay. He's one of the pilots, probably with
Yeah.
like one of those like
Yeah,
jockey
sometimes,
looking leather
yeah.
helmets or something.
Is he one of
That's
the
funny.
guys who's like, we didn't hit it?
It's like that little droid or whatever. Yeah, that's him.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah, I guess that in 2003 I watched the 2003 version. It's like the special edition.
Yeah.
So they went
a lot of
back
people
and
call it
changed a couple
the
things?
assembly cut.
Yeah. You were saying that the theatrical cut has it to where the alien is birthed out of a dog
Yeah.
versus what I saw, it was birthed out of like a space ox or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it works a lot better with the dog.
It's a lot more gruesome because the dog's like still alive, whereas the ox is
Exactly.
dead.
It's just again, it's more mean. It just fits the movie better for me.
Yeah.
More.
copy, I'm sorry.
mean.
Give us more mean. The dog's yelping in that clip that you sent me. I was like,
Yeah,
geez,
it's-
Louise.
Yeah, it's pretty mean. Pretty mean.
Yeah.
But the assembly cut is it's a better movie. The one guy that lets the alien out of like the thing they catch it in, that's totally out of that's not even in the theatrical cut. Like you
Really?
don't even know what happens to that guy. It's it's edited very strangely. Like to me, that movie needs like if you edited like certain parts of the theatrical and the assembly cut, if you merged them, I think that would be like my preferred way to watch it. Jamie said she loved the dog in the theatrical cut. Saw it in the theater. That's awesome. I would actually like to see that in the theater as well.
Do you like Alien 3, Jamie? Because I mean, especially compared to the first two, I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite of the three.
So
And
you
now-
watched,
Yeah,
you watched the fourth
same.
one too, right?
Yeah, well, it's been a while since I've seen the first one, and I watched Alien 2 like a week or
But-
two ago.
Did you finish the fourth one?
No, I started that one, and she's like a robot now. They're trying to like wake her up.
Well, she's a clone.
A clone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to me.
It's
yet.
stupid.
Maybe I gotta
It's
finish the
fucking
movie.
stupid. It's fucking
I
stupid.
gotta watch the movie.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
They like in the opening scene, they're like
I'm gonna make
birthing
this
an
in one of
alien
my
out of her.
movies.
Jamie likes Alien 3 a lot. Nice.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
I think when I brought it up to my dad, he's like, "Oh yeah, Alien 3, they're in the prison. Yeah, that's a good one." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay. Your dad's
I
got
guess-
good taste.
Yeah, I don't
Your
know.
dad likes some nihilism to his movie.
Yeah.
Like it.
Jamie
It's
said
been a
she
while
knows it's
since-
depressing,
Yeah,
but she likes that.
Jamie, I feel the same way. Sometimes I kind of like depressing. I don't know why. It's so
Yeah.
relatable, maybe I suppose.
That's why I do prefer the older, or not the older, the latter Harry Potter movies.
Yeah,
Mm.
they do get depressing. They get very
Yeah,
depressing.
I mean,
at times,
I
yeah.
get what you mean about the kitty aspect of the first one, and I can see why one wouldn't be so into that. But Jamie made a good point earlier, saying that that's like the beauty of it, and I completely agree with that. So
Yeah.
So what made you
I
go
like
back
it.
and watch the first one?
What made me go back and watch it?
Yeah, out of all, of them,
Uh,
you just want to start from the beginning, or
yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna watch all of them because I mean, like we watched some of it on TV at Jake's, The Prisoner of Azkaban, Chamber of Secrets, and yeah, I don't know. It had been a long time since I watched the first one, and I always remember liking it, even though it's not my favorite. There's I don't know, something charming about the whole beginnings of everything, the events yet to come. I like the Quidditch scene in that one too, where he's like standing on his broom at the end and he catches the snitch with his mouth. I always thought that was cool. Like coughs it up.
He's so young in that movie, Daniel Radcliffe.
yeah.
Now he's
Yeah.
done like Guns Akimbo, where he nails guns to his hands.
He was like, dude,
Weird
at a
Al.
really early age, he was like drinking a lot. Like he would be on set showing up like drunk and shit a lot. Apparently, that's what I've heard. Like he'd be like wasted.
That's
Corey Feldman style.
Yeah.
I
Did he have porn
guess
stars with him too?
maybe.
Casting spells. I can't think of a funny like. Take off your clothes now. They're all naked.
Take off.
Ian, what episode of Andor are you up to now?
So he's in the prison now, or whatever. You
Okay, that's where it gets pretty good.
I finally watched. I was like, okay, now I'm finally interested. It's not boring anymore. This is nice.
Yeah.
Everything else is fucking boring, but in that episode, but him in the prison was actually interesting.
So you did the heist though already. That was a pretty cool episode.
Like,
no,
yeah,
it didn't work for you.
It's just boring.
Really? They're like they're all dying and getting machine guns and stuff.
You know, I mean,
that's what happened.
What'd you think of them using an asteroid field as like cover?
That's fine.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, it's just really, it's like, you know, it's like Rogue One. Like Rogue One's pretty fucking boring. So, you know, this it's fitting that the boring character from the boring movie makes a boring show. You know? But it's very well made. It's well acted. It's just like I just don't really care. But it's really interesting. I was thinking about this. Like Andy Serkis. It's like, is this the backstory for Snoke? It's like, has there ever been another actor to have played two different characters in the Star Wars universe?
Ooh,
well, you never see Andy Serkis himself in the flesh. Right, he's like a CG guy in the sequels.
It's still him though. It's like, you know, in Lord of the Rings, like when you do see Andy Serkis, it's like it's him as Smeagol, and then he turned into Gollum.
Right, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny if they did go with that.
That'd be very badly stupid, but it would be funny.
I did see some theories that was possible.
There were theories that like Mace Windu was Snoke. There were theories that Jar Jar Binks was Snoke. And then nope, nobody's Snoke. He was made in a test tube. Yeah.
Oh man. So he just got to the prison for you then?
Yeah, and it's funny. I'm pretty sure one of the dudes is from Alien. He's in Alien 3, like the old guy. That guy's the guy that gets cut up in the fan in Alien 3. I'm pretty sure. Let me look that up.
You know, you might be right because I do remember. Yeah. I do remember like somebody saying, "Oh man, this actor right here in the background, yeah, he's a legend in sci-fi." So
I think it might be him.
That's cool.
Let me see.
That was a pretty good effect in Alien 3 when he got cut up.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
A lot of blood splatter and stuff.
That's it. That's him.
That's it.
Christopher Fairbank. He's in Batman, the first Tim Burton Batman. He's in The Fifth Element. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in a lot of stuff.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of neat stuff.
You know,
pretty awesome.
The prison stuff, it's not like the most exciting stuff, but it's still like interesting to see.
For some reason I was just more interested. It's just like, I don't know. It almost like it felt more like THX 1138 than Star Wars to me. I don't know if that's what they were going for. It's like, oh, that's another George Lucas movie. I don't know.
That's like his original like sci-fi film.
It's like the first thing he ever did, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it reminded me of that a lot. I don't know, but
it wouldn't surprise me. if
It
they
was
were going for that.
yeah, it's just it's interesting. It's just kind of interesting to see like some I don't know. Never really I don't I've like they ever shown prison in Star Wars before?
Yeah,
I
in
don't know.
Mandalorian season
Hmm.
1, the first Bill Burr episode,
I don't remember that either.
where they go on the heist.
I remember the heist kind of.
Yeah, the first Bill Burr episode,
Is that where they're doing the heist out of prison?
yeah, it's like a Republic prison that's holding like bad dudes or whatever.
They're trying to rescue somebody.
I don't remember who.
Yeah, I can't remember. Somebody.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? Nobody cares.
Yeah, not the first time. Oh,
Yeah.
Ian said he's been watching more Cobra Kai.
Yeah. so so today I'm at work and I'm like, man, they're eating Olive Garden and Cobra Kai. Olive Garden sounds really good. And then I remembered months ago, Christian just randomly went to Olive Garden out of nowhere. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I texted him, like, did seeing Olive Garden and Cobra Kai make you go get Olive Garden? And you played it off like you were like, yeah, probably. I don't know. But I know it did. Don't act like it didn't. I know it did. That's why I want to get now too. I want to go get Olive Garden. But
let's go.
no, I feel like I'm maybe almost halfway through the 5th season, which is the last season currently.
Okay.
And we're still really, really awesome. I'm still really digging it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm having a good old time watching that. Yeah, it's really, really fun.
Did you
I gotta
watch
get
it
on
with,
the Cobra Kai train.
You got to, or you don't want to?
I need to. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sleeping on Cobra Kai.
It's pretty fun.
I think you only really need to watch the first 2.
Okay.
Because I guess
you don't really need to. That's the beauty of it. You don't really need to watch any of them.
Really?
Like they fill you in pretty. I think they fill you in pretty well.
Yeah, they do, but it helps if you've seen them recently and you understand.
Right, but say like
about it.
if like you can't find them or whatever, you just don't. Someone who just doesn't care. Like I think you could still follow along and still have a really good time with the show because there's a lot of like new characters too. You know, so I think it works, which is really neat. It's not always easy to pull off.
Do you think that they'll have like a 6th season?
Yeah, I hope.
I wonder if how they're going to do that. They could bring Hilary Swank in.
They need to. That'd be fun.
They should.
Christian, I got to the point where they bring back the redhead from 3. And she's all like Terry.
I haven't seen 3.
She's the chick that she knows Terry Silver. Terry Silver's from 3.
Right.
She's like
I just don't remember those.
She's like somehow related to Ralph Macchio's wife from the show. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now.
I have to look this up. Oh, does she get in the bar fight with Daniel's wife?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know she was in
other middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody saves her.
Oh yeah, cool. That's right. Like the kids come in and they kind of fight too. It's a lot of elaborate fighting in that show.
Yeah, they don't break out into song; they break out into fights.
Exactly, I like that better.
Yeah,
screw musicals. Should all be about violence,
except the South Park movie.
Violence. That's why The Warriors is such a good movie. It's like West Side Story, but more violent. It's great.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys don't like musicals, then I don't know if you guys will like Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Is it a musical?
It's not the worst music I've ever watched. A lot of the songs are pretty short.
I mean, I can tolerate it to an extent.
I think I gotta recommend this one, guys, especially since it's free on Netflix right now.
Okay, nice. Is it like feature length? Is it like?
Yeah, it's pretty long. I think it might be like 2 hours, 2.5.
Oh
maybe.
wow, Jesus.
Yeah, it goes on for a while, but I think that it's actually all practical effects. It's all stop motion.
Really?
I saw a couple like behind the scene clips,
Wow.
where they're like literally working around the puppets frame by frame to
Damn.
create these like really elaborate scenes,
That's amazing.
and it looks
Wow.
really good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So there's real people like using the strings.
Yeah, but they don't show the people in the film.
Well, yeah.
In the final product. Yeah,
Everyone's the whole illusion.
Puppeteers.
So
Show the
Yeah.
puppeteers.
I've seen Guillermo del Toro. He's been on the red carpet with his little like it's like action figure size, but his little
Oh.
Pinocchio, and he'll like do little poses with it and stuff. He's pretty proud of that little puppet.
This is a little off topic. I
Nice.
apologize. But speaking of Guillermo del Toro, I watched Hellboy like last week
The original
first
one?
for the first time in probably like over 15 years.
The first Hellboy, or
Yeah.
okay,
And yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
still
is.
holds up.
I wanted to watch the second one also, but I couldn't find it streaming.
Oh,
So
dang.
once that gets on streaming, I'm gonna, because I haven't seen that since the theater.
yeah, I
I
haven't seen
love
the
Ron
second one in a
Perlman.
long time. Yeah, they
Yeah,
should have brought him back
it's-
for since they remade it.
Yeah,
I heard that
No.
remake was not good at all.
It didn't really look that good. And David Harbour's cool, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't look that great.
Yeah, that sucks because you got a really cool actor.
Yeah. Well, it was just like, why reboot it? Like those movies were. I don't remember. I remember thinking the second one was good, or at least
Mhm.
Yeah, it
fine.
is. I think it's good. If anything,
Yeah.
you should have just done a sequel with Ron Perlman.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like, why do you need to reboot it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he
Maybe
could
the
totally
second
still
one.
do it.
I don't know if like the second one just maybe didn't make a lot of money. I don't know.
Probably
I
not
remember
nearly as much as the
seeing-
first one.
I remember seeing Ron Perlman and Del Toro on Twitter like complaining. They're like, "Why didn't you let us do it?"
That's
And I was
lame.
like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna watch the new one."
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah, super
Yeah,
lame.
those are cool.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman's actually in this Pinocchio though.
Apparently, it made decent. Oh, that's funny. It apparently made a decent amount of money. At the time, it was the opening was the biggest of Guillermo del Toro's directing career until 2013, when it was surpassed by Pacific Rim. So apparently, it had a better opening than the first one.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't
Okay.
know. That's strange.
interesting.
Oh, no! So in the second weekend, it dropped 71%. That's not that good.
Dang.
Oh, you want to know why? Apparently, because next weekend The Dark Knight came out,
Oh.
Okay.
so that makes sense.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Saw Dark Knight like 3-4 times.
Same. Yep. Same.
Sorry, Hellboy.
I saw it. I did my job.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the theater. My dad eventually just got it on DVD. We watched it that way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I watched my 4K, and it was pretty cool. I watched the director's cut. I had never seen the director's cut, and there's a little bit of changes here and there apparently, and it was it looked good. It looked really good.
You guys got to pull up the cast on this Pinocchio movie though. This cast is crazy.
How do you spell it?
I just put Del Toro Pinocchio.
Okay. Oh, Finn Wolfhard, Ewan McGregor. Wow. The guy from what's this guy from Harry
Sorcerer's
Potter?
Stone?
Finch. Is his
Oh
name
yeah,
Finch?
Filch.
Filch.
Played
Finch is
by
American,
David Bradley.
American Pie. SpongeBob is Benito Mussolini. Wow.
Yeah. I actually didn't recognize a lot of these voices except for Ron Perlman, because you
We
can never
got-
mistake his voice.
Dr. King Schultz as Count Volp. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz. He was good in this one too.
Tim Blake
Tim-
Nelson, the
Yeah, and John
guy from
Turturro.
Holes.
Yeah.
The Oh Brother Where Art. If only George Clooney were in it. The brothers from Oh Brother Where Art, that would be reunited. Kate Blanchett. That's pretty cool. Tilda Swinton.
I would never have known, but they use Kate Blanchett for the monkey, and all she does the whole movie is go ooh ooh. Ah, ah. It's like, wait, why did you?
He's
use
acting
Kate
like a
Blanchett?
monkey.
amazing skills.
Oh, this just came out.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
December
like
9th.
this week. Yeah. Ewan McGregor, he's like the narrator, but he also plays the cricket.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Jiminy
Love-
Cricket.
Love Ewan.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah,
This is
but
cool. I'll have to watch it eventually.
it definitely doesn't stick. Like you're not gonna recognize the classic one as much in this film. It's actually a little bit darker, maybe even a little bit scarier. I don't know if I would show my kids this one above like the Disney one.
Are you
The original
sure?
Disney
Like
one.
this
You mean
looks like
the
it's
Tom Hanks remake?
The Tom Hanks remake?
is
Hey, you
it?
didn't know they're remaking Pinocchio with Tom Hanks?
Oh, that.
Oh God.
Oh,
There's been a
Yeah.
lot of Pinocchio remakes. I
Yeah,
think
there
I saw
have
one in
been.
I don't know
2019.
why.
Another one came out this year that I heard was a real stinker.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
This
But
looks like. Are you sure some of this isn't computer generated?
it's possible, but they actually
There's gotta
have
be
a
a
companion
tiny-
piece that I gotta check out. It's like the making of Pinocchio,
Okay.
and it looks like it's a lot of puppetry.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I think the one that you're referring to this year, Carlos, that wasn't good. Yeah,
Is that the Tom
It's-
Hanks one?
yeah, it's
Oh no.
pretty dour.
Yeah, I
the
heard bad
reviews.
things about that one. Womp womp.
Who cares?
This one still has like a giant like whale creature,
Okay.
and you have like him getting abducted by I can't remember who the original guy was. It wasn't like Pavarotti was abducting him, but this time it's Christoph Waltz as Count Volp abducting him.
Oh wow.
Is that him with the
Yeah.
violin?
Yeah, yeah, right there.
Just the hair
And then-
makes me look like I think there would be a count.
Yeah. And it's
Like
like
Count.
set during World War II in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see like
likes to
Mussolini.
it seems like he likes
Hmm.
to set his movies or like incorporate wars into his movies. There's a scene in the first scene of Hellboy. They're in World War II,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Nazis.
and then the Devil's Backbone takes place. I think it's the Spanish Civil War, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then
Same
Pan's
with Pan's
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, they all
Spanish.
take place during war. It's funny.
Yeah. It's a good era.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of there's a lot of like fascist themes, like anti-fascism, which is why we see Mussolini in here. We kind of make fun of him in this film. But
As we
yeah,
should.
yeah. Del Toro is always kicking the fascists around.
Yeah,
I love it.
you can blame him.
Yeah, and then Pinocchio, he's actually voiced by a young actor, Gregory Mann.
Oh, is it the
Um,
redhead kid?
Gregory Boy.
Yeah, Gregory Boy.
Gregory Boy.
Yeah, he
young
seems
boy.
really young, but you know, he's fine. He sounds okay when he's singing.
It's good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I recommend you guys check it out because it
No,
also
I
has a lot
think
of
I
like Del Toro's art styles. Like
Right.
instead of the fairy godmother coming in to make him a real boy, it's like what people would say a biblical angel is supposed to look like, with a bunch of eyeballs and
Oh,
like a
in,
snake's tail and all
isn't
kinds
that
of
in
crazy stuff.
No, the eyeballs in the hands, right? In
Oh,
Pan's
yeah,
Labyrinth.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
But
said this is on
no,
Netflix?
it's good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Check
No,
it out, guys.
Yeah, I will. I don't know when, but I will eventually. I probably maybe if I go into Guillermo del Toro's like a rewatch of a lot of his movies, I'll
Mhm.
watch that too.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's a good director. I think you're a bigger fan of him than I am, Carlos, but
Mhm.
I do like him. He's very talented.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he is.
Do you have a favorite movie of his? Could you say?
It's still Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah, after all these
I've
years.
never seen that.
It's good.
Oh,
Carlos lent it to
really?
me. That's the way I saw it.
Nice.
love that
Yeah.
one as a kid.
It was really cool.
There's so
But
much shit I
take
gotta
it-
check out.
Take it back to the English, or are they Irish? I haven't watched the show.
They're it's in the United Kingdom. They're British specifically, the three brothers right there. But they deal with like Irish people and Russians, and apparently in the season I'm on, they're going to be dealing with Americans. It's international.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess.
Are they
Hmm.
weapons dealers?
They're like I think their main thing is horse racing, horse betting. Yeah, they're just organized crime family. It's like the Sopranos, but just British in the 1910s and 20s.
What season are you on?
I'm on season 4. I just ended season 3.
Nice.
Have you You haven't watched it?
Never seen any of them. I was
Yeah, our buddy
on YouTube.
Jake has been saying for years to watch it, and I finally got around to it. And yeah, I like it a lot. It's pretty good.
I need to
There's
watch
6
that.
seasons.
That and Succession I'd like to watch. He said Succession is a really good show too.
Are we talking about that? That sounds familiar.
It's like it's like about the it goes into like the elite media corporations and shit like that.
Okay,
and how
yeah,
all
yeah. I
that
think
goes on.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin's brother is like one of the main characters.
Right, Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cool. I saw the first episode. I don't remember too much, but I'd like to keep going with it.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. So Carlos, well, I don't know if we should talk about it yet because we're going to talk about it on Saturday. He apparently watched what we're going to be talking about on Saturday.
Oh yeah. Well, we could briefly mention it because it's a Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. We're gonna be watching on Saturday.
Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 apparently isn't streaming right now, so we jumped ahead to Part 2, which works out because a lot of Part 1 is in Part 2. So
where is Part 2 streaming right now?
Tubi, last I saw.
Yep,
for
Tubi, free.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Yeah,
you guys want to talk about it on Saturday with us?
I was in fact, do we know what time yet? Because Austin was thinking about he seemed a little intrigued.
Oh, cool. Maybe it'll be a morning show.
Okay.
10. That'd be fun. We'll work it out.
Hey.
But I think you guys saw it in the news that Brittany Griner got freed from Russia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We traded her for an arms dealer named Victor Bout. I brought it up with you guys earlier this week, I think, but have you guys ever seen Lord of War starring Nicolas Cage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they based the main character in that off of him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite Nicolas Cage films from 2005. He's the arms dealer.
I've never seen it. I always heard it was pretty good though. People that would tell me they'd seen it would be like, yeah, it's a cool movie.
Yeah, it's sick. I should revisit that one now that my guy is walking free.
Yeah. Seems like it's got a good Jared Leto's in it. Ethan Hawke. I like Bridget Moynihan. She has a kid with Tom Brady of all people.
Oh,
I like her.
Wow.
Yeah, she's in a lot more stuff back then. I don't know why she's not in stuff anymore. I always really liked her. She's in iRobot. She's like Will Smith's love interest, I think. If I remember correctly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna revisit that one pretty soon. Lord of War. Love that movie.
Wonder if it's on HBO Max apparently. Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Okay, sick.
Nice.
Oh, I totally forgot, but I think it was a couple days ago. I watched Jingle All the Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Come on.
The cookie down.
Who told you can eat my cookies?
That one is a classic from my childhood, and I still like it a lot.
I like it because of how ridiculous and chaotic it can be.
You know, I still don't really like that movie. And as a kid, I really didn't like it.
Really?
The only reason why I even will give it the time of day a little bit is because Christian and I would make fun of it all the time when we were like in middle school. Jamie, please, Jamie, do the Turbo Man doll. It's not a good movie.
I know. I don't think it's a good movie, but I like it.
It's pretty fucking horrible, really.
It's fun.
It's fun to make, but the fun is at it. If I can say this right, the fun is had at the movie's expense. We're not laughing with the movie; we're laughing at the movie. I am, at least.
It's like Air Bud 2.
Oh no!
That's how I look at Air Bud 2. I laugh at the fucking movie, but the writers and the director robbed the movie of getting any awards. Same situation with Jingle All the Way, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just like
have any Air Buds ever been nominated for an award?
It should have been nominated for costume design. I don't know how they got any human in that dog costume.
What
That
was
was
that
so real.
awards? What is that awards? The Razzie Awards? It's like the awards for like worst actor, worst screenplay, worst director. One of them might have
Yeah.
been that
It could be.
I like Jingle
worst
All the Way.
animal.
Fuck you guys. I'm into the stream.
I like it too. I
No,
just
I
don't
mean-
think it's a good movie. I think it's entertaining because I
I
love
just-
to make fun of it so much.
Exactly. I like making fun of it. Do I like the movie? No. I would never watch it alone, ever.
Okay.
I'd have to be drunk or something.
Phil Hartman, you guys. Phil Hartman's in that one as the neighbor.
That just pisses me off. The fact that one of the very few, he was only in like, I can't even tell you, like maybe 5 mainstream movies, probably more. But like as a main character, like he wasn't in a lot of shit. And the fact that one of them's Jingle All the Way just kind of pisses me off because he was much better than that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's like
I
trying to
don't
get
know.
in all the
It's so, his
wives'
character
pants.
is so ridiculous. Oh god, so fucking stupid. Oh,
We can
God.
share a cake recipe later.
Oh god.
When he gets the
Come on.
eggnog on his face, he's like,
cookie. Your wife's
I-
cookies.
he was hoping he'd get his own eggnog on her face.
Jesus.
Red Letter
Instead of
Media,
him
yeah,
getting
they got a good joke about that. You should listen to Red Letter Media's commentary for that movie, Carlos. That's way better. That's the only way I could watch that movie by myself if I was listening to the Red Letter Media commentary with it.
Oh, I didn't know they had a commentary. Fried
I don't know.
says you can't bench press your way out of this one. That's a great line too.
I don't even remember that. Who says that?
It's one of the
Um,
Santa impersonators in the Santa factory.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger is caught with like the president in his hands, and the house is on fire, and then his wife's like yelling at him, and then Phil Hartman's like,
Oh,
"You can't
yeah.
bench press your
Never
way
mind.
out of this problem."
yeah,
Love it.
very good writing.
It's so fucking that movie's bad.
Which
pretty
I don't.
bad, man.
It doesn't work because it might have worked if the movie was cut just a little bit different. Because right after he delivers that line, "You can't bench press your way out of this," they leave, walk off set, and then Arnold's sitting there. Oh man, I fucked up. And then a deer busts through the door, and he just literally socks it right in the face and ends that
But-
whole deer.
Doesn't he get? And then he gets drunk with the deer, right? Or
Yeah,
something? Yeah. Like what? So
literally
it's so
just
stupid.
just
It's so
beat the shit
dumb.
out of a deer.
It's so dumb.
So he can. bench press
Apparently, the reason why he made this movie is because they were he was going to be in the Planet of the Apes remake, and it got held up, so that's why he did this movie apparently.
Oh dang!
And I think the Planet of the Apes remake would have been a lot better with him in it because that movie fucking sucked. I saw that in the theater as like a 5-6-year-old kid, and I was like, this shit sucks.
I remember having fun with that one.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
No,
Never saw
man.
Keep it that way. It's fucking
With
bad.
Matt Damon. You think?
No, Mark Wahlberg, I think.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. That movie fucking sucks.
That maybe Arnold would have been better for that one.
Oh, it would have been so much better. I mean, well, I think it would have been a little bit better. It depends. I don't know if it was still Tim Burton was going to do it or what. I think James. I might be wrong. Let me look this up.
I remember
James
liking the
Cameron?
monkey suits in that one.
Okay. So they were gonna either get Chris Columbus, not the guy who founded America, the guy who directed. In fact, he directed Sorcerer's Stone and Home
Yeah.
Alone.
And Chamber of Secrets.
James Cameron or Peter Jackson to direct that movie, and they all didn't work out. So they got Tim Burton.
Wow, I didn't know that was a Tim Burton.
I know,
that's a
it's
Tim
weird.
Burton movie.
It's weird. It's very weird. It shouldn't be a Tim Burton movie. What the fuck they were
Does
thinking?
it feel like one?
I haven't seen it since the theater. It did not from what I remember.
From
Like,
the year
it just-
2001.
It just felt weird.
No, I remember really liking the cast. Michael Clark Duncan, he was one of the gorillas. He was real mean in that one.
See, I guess it's just like I don't
Tim
Remember-
Roth.
I remember I couldn't even tell
Paul
who any of them
Giamatti.
were. You know, it's just like I don't know. Helena Bonham Carter's one of them too, of course.
Hmm.
But Tim Roth apparently is one of them, and apparently he turned down the role of Snape to be in that.
Oh,
And
wow.
I think that worked out. As much as I like Tim Roth, I think Alan Rickman makes a much better Severus Snoop.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You guys don't like the Santa fight scene in Jingle All the Way when he
Why?
tries to
I
go
don't
get like
get
a
that.
knockoff toy?
I don't get that. Like, why are there a bunch? Well, there's like a cult of Santa Clauses. Like, I don't get it. It's like a gang. That was like one of the written out gangs in the Warriors, the Santa Claus gang. Like, this
Oh,
is
that
too
would have been
stupid.
good.
It's too
That would have
fucking
been
stupid.
good.
They'll revive this for an awful '90s. Oh yeah, the wrestler Big Show is one of the fucking.
I
Like,
thought I
Christmas.
recognized him.
Oh my god, so fucking.
I'm gonna deck your
I think
halls,
Mini Me is one
bub.
of
I
them
love that
too.
line.
I think Mini Me is the little Santa Claus guy. I think.
Vern Troyer?
I think
I
so.
don't think that's Fern. I think it might be a different
It
actor.
is. It is. Apparently,
Is
according
it
to Google,
Vern?
it is. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's what Google says.
Oh, and then you have one of the Belushis as like the main crooked Santa.
Oh my god.
Dude, he plays a good like.
It's so stupid,
is this
dude.
before the film Bad Santa was made? Because that's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
reminds me a lot
That
of.
came out like when we were little kids. Well, this did too, but I remember when Bad Santa came out. I mean, I
That
still
came out
never
like
seen that all the way through.
2003.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This is the original Bad Santa, guys. I'm telling you.
Have you
Yeah.
guys seen Bad Santa?
No.
No, I never saw it.
I've
I would
seen
see
parts.
posters for it.
I've seen parts. One of these Christmases, I'll finally watch it. From what I
I'd
saw,
always
it
ask
was
my mom
fun.
if I could see it when we went to the theater. She'd be like, "No."
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad Santa. You want to see good Santa.
Yeah. This is why I think I still believed in Santa when it came out. So she didn't want to like tarnish my image of Santa.
She should have shown you Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
I doubt she even knows what that is. So
That's too bad. She's missing out.
yeah.
I gotta say, this time around, Sinbad was still hilarious as the mailman. I fucking love Sinbad in this film. Jingle all the way.
They make a really awkward like bomb threat joke in that.
Yes,
Like,
pre
yeah,
9/11. Pre
So,
9.
Yeah.
like why?
And,
Is this before the
just-
Unabomber? This came out in
No,
1996.
The Unabomber was like a lot through the Ed Kaczynski. Let me look him up.
Yeah,
You know, he bombed a few places around our neck of the woods.
yeah, Sacramento.
dude, the cops in Jingle All the Way are so fucking dumb, man.
Exactly.
Like,
Everything
they're-
about the fucking movie is fucking dumb.
Right, but in particular, the scene where they're having the parade and everything, and Sinbad's chasing Anakin Skywalker around, and
Jake Lloyd.
yeah, Jake Lloyd, and the kid's mom. He goes up to one of the cops, like, and he tries to stop her, and he's like, "Oh no, it's part of the show. It's all part of the show." It's like, dude, a fucking grown ass man is chasing a child up a roof, like up this ladder on the roof. Like, what? Are you that fucking stupid?
I buy it.
Jesus.
I buy it.
The Unabomber mailed bombs between 1978 and 1995 and got caught in 1996. And 1996, the Jingle All the Way came out. So
Holy smoke!
I don't know if that was intentional.
Too soon? Too soon? I don't know.
I don't know. It still makes the movie stupid and shitty. Awkward bomb threat jokes.
Well, and then the bomb, when it does go off, it like makes the loudest explosion, and the
Oh
cops
yeah,
left
and
there looking
everyone's
like a
okay.
Looney
And
Tune.
yeah, everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was
I
just
guess
like
that-
black powder all over his face.
I guess that fits the tone. I don't know, dude. It's still so goddamn stupid. Ugh.
I'm gonna deck your
So
halls, bub.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
it.
you can deck my halls anytime. Oh. God.
I gotta say, guys, Jingle All the Way, that one's gonna stay in my Christmas catalog. I don't care what you guys say.
Were you
Stay in there.
under the influence of anything when you watched it?
No,
Oh.
Wow.
Next time you should be.
stone cold sober.
All right. Nice.
You guys watch anything else?
No, probably this weekend I'll start. In fact, I told you, Carlos, I got Silent Night 3 through 5. So I'm probably gonna. I've never seen those, so I'm probably gonna watch those after 2.
Fried ass. You guys remember "'Twas the Night"? Is that a film?
Was the night?
Was
I don't- No.
2001. Oh my God! Wait, was this on Disney Channel? I do remember this movie. This is with Bryan Cranston.
what?
Disney
He's
Channel
like,
TV movie.
I don't. This was weird. It was like he was like the uncle, the wacky uncle, and then he becomes Santa Claus. From what I remember, it was kind of stupid. But
I've never
that's-
seen this.
yeah, it
Yeah, I
was a
never
Disney
even seen
Channel.
it.
It was a Disney. I remember. Yeah, I remember around the time it came out.
Huh.
There was another one where like there's like a weather machine and made it snow in LA. There was another Disney Channel movie around that time. Pre
sounds
Walter
familiar.
White.
Bad Santa. Wow.
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of like Christmas movies around that time, like the oh god, Carlos, didn't you bring up Christmas with the Cranks the other day or something?
Oh yeah, we had the poster from the premiere in my garage for a long time.
Oh my god, you did.
Yeah.
Wait, Brenda
at
Song
my
is
other
in
house.
it?
Brenda's song? I didn't see her. Let me see.
Brenda Songs and what?
She must be real little.
Wait,
In
In
'Twas the Night.
I don't think she's in that.
Oh, or Christmas with the Cranks, maybe?
She's in apparently Santa with muscles. I don't know.
What?
That's it.
Is that the
The
movie
whole-
title?
The Hulk Hogan.
Fried says no, the Disney one, Ultimate Christmas Present.
Okay, yeah, okay. Wow. God, she's a really little kid. I don't. Why was she in so many Christmas movies as a child?
It's a kid thing to do.
Why were there so many Christmas movies?
Gotta please the kids.
I guess so.
I gotta check out 'Twas the Night. I gotta see what Bryan Cranston was doing.
I wonder if it's on Disney Plus. If it is, I'm gonna laugh.
I always liked him in Malcolm in the Middle.
It is on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh,
my
it
It
God.
is? Okay, so
At least it looks like it's on Disney Plus.
I can't let Jingle All the Way be my only Christmas film this year.
Well, you
Besides
Well, you got the
the
whole
one we're
month.
doing Saturday.
yeah, exactly. Christian, are you gonna watch any Crimbus movies?
I mean, I did watch Jingle All the Way with a Discord channel, but Carlos wanted to talk about it, so I let him.
Wait,
the light.
you did?
Yeah, with
Oh.
the Discord channel.
I see.
That's cool.
I
Yeah,
didn't
Rotten
get the memo
Poppy's
of watching
Discord
Jingle
channel.
All the Way. I'm glad I didn't get that memo. But
Yeah.
oh boy, Rumplemans
Yeah.
would be needed for that. That's for sure.
And I think another Discord channel I'm on wants to watch The Night Before Christmas, which I think is kind of overrated. So I might not
agree.
watch that.
It's fine. It's not bad, but yeah, I think it is kind of overrated.
Yeah.
What are other, like, I don't know. Do you guys have a favorite? See, that's the thing with Chris. I feel like a lot of them are just so overplayed.
Do you think Batman Returns is a Christmas movie?
No,
No.
it's very Christmassy, but I wouldn't say it because the plot has nothing to do with Christmas.
Right.
But it's very Christmassy, you know, of course, with the snow and the Elf.
Ooh,
guys like
Elf's a good
Elf?
one. I should watch Elf.
last year. Elf is
Elf,
funny.
yeah.
Elf's really good, but it's overplayed a lot. And
Exactly.
It's in all
Just
the
like every other goddamn
swells
Christmas
or
movie.
yeah.
Are you?
Well, that's
so-
why I like Jingle All the Way because it's kind of slept on, and the
No, it's
entire
not.
premise is like
That's
on
not
Christmas
slept.
Eve.
Are you kidding me?
Christmas Day.
That is not slept.
Who has
on.
ever came into the conversation and said Jingle All the Way is my favorite Christmas movie besides me?
Well, no
Nobody.
one because no one's going to say that because there's no human Cro-Magnon enough to say that.
That's me. It's me. I'm coming out today.
Okay. All right, if you got to be that
Coming
guy.
out of the closet. I'm a
Fried.
big fan.
Oh, we have not talked Elf yet, and yes, that is one of Jon Favreau. I always forget Jon Favreau directed that movie.
Oh,
He's
Yeah.
in it. He's like a doctor in it for a second.
Yeah.
Um,
He's a funny guy in that.
Tyrion Lannister's in it too for a second. He gets really mad at Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Home Alone, Unoinda, of
Home
course.
Alone.
The guy who makes these for us, not for us, but he makes these. He was talking about how he watched Home Alone 3 the other night. He's like, God, that was an awful movie. It's like, yep. Home Alone 3 is pretty bad. Oh.
Yeah, it's awful. Hey, there you go. Unida.
You need a
All right. Guilty pleasure of mine, Christmas movie though. Jim
Jingle All
Carrey's
the Way.
Grinch.
oh,
Oh yes,
I can't
yes.
stand that fucking movie.
I like it a lot.
I
I've always
didn't.
liked
Again,
I
it.
like that
I
one.
didn't even like that fucking movie in the theater. How old were we when that came out?
5, 6.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, why is he a little kid? This shit's so stupid.
He's
Shaving.
not a little kid for most of me. There's little flashbacks.
Again, we did not need to see him as a little kid. It's so
It's
bad.
not as big of a deal as like Darth Vader as a kid or Boba Fett as a kid or something.
I don't know about that,
But-
man. It's the Grinch. The Grinch is a pretty bad dude.
How did he get
Yeah.
that way? We gotta know.
He's 8 years old and he can grow a beard.
I'd say things, but I think it might be a little too inappropriate.
I don't know.
Oh jeez.
Ugh.
I
No,
like
do
it. I
you guys
that
like the
one.
cartoon?
Yeah, I would always watch the cartoon. I'd watch the
Cartoon-
cartoon and the live action one when I
Cartoon's
was a kid.
awesome. I don't
Yeah.
get like no one see that's underrated, or like whatever Carlos just said about Jingle All the Way. That applies to the cartoon because no one talks about that anymore, which is a crying shame.
It sucks. I used to watch it every Christmas.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's great. Boris Karloff doing the narration and the Grinch's voice and the music. It's really good. And the animation is really awesome.
Yeah. It's very good. I like me some Grinch.
You guys
Live
like
action or
the
cartoon.
Home Alones, right? The 1 and 2 at
Like
least.
the first two. Oh, dude, Home Alone 4 though. The straight to DVD Home Alone.
I think that was straight to TV.
A masterpiece.
Or yeah, straight to
I
TV.
think. Even well, I don't know if that's worse, but ugh.
Yeah, that's
I actually had a VHS of that.
I had the DVD. I got it for Christmas one year.
Yeah, that shit's bad.
Yeah.
That
And
shit's pretty bad.
yeah, Marv is in it, but he's not.
He's the guy from
French Stewart,
Yes.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, from the sequel, because Inspector Gadget was Matthew Broderick too.
Yeah.
It's like George of the Jungle, just recast him for the second one.
Yeah, French Stewart. Not as much money.
Exactly. Not much money. Trying to think of other Christmas movies here. Die Hard 1 and 2, of course.
What's the new one that just came out?
Violent
with
Night.
Harbor. Yeah, Violent Night.
I would like to see that someday. Did you guys ever see Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito?
Ooh, I don't think so.
saw
I don't
that in
remember
the
much of
theater.
it, but I did see it.
Oh, it's horrible. That
Yeah.
was another one. I'm like, why are we watching this? Why are there so many bad movies? Enough.
They made a lot of terrible Christmas movies in our time. Like
Yes.
growing up. These movies would be in theaters too, like Christmas with the Cranks,
Oh, yeah.
Deck the
Yeah.
Halls.
Oh God. So bad.
I don't know.
So bad.
Jingle All the Way.
The Santa Claus films, Fried said.
I never
Oh
liked them
yeah,
either.
dude, the Santa Claus movies.
I never watched them.
I saw all
Tim
three of them.
Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the only thing that I've ever liked Tim Allen do is Buzz Lightyear and Galaxy Quest. Other than that, I'm not a big Tim Allen fan.
Yeah, I think I might agree with you there.
I'm not a Home Improvement fan.
You don't like Wild Hogs?
No, I saw that in the theater.
I did
God.
too.
That was- oh my God. That fucking movie. That was a bad. I mean, I guess now it's kind of bad too, but that was a pretty bad era also. I guess with every good movie, there's got to be bad movies. It's got to equal out.
Well, yeah, they've
Yeah.
always coexisted.
Ugh.
So yeah,
Yeah, that shit's bad. The Polar Express. Do you guys like the Polar Express?
it's really boring.
I haven't seen it since the theater, and I remember it, being kind of boring.
I remember in the theater, I thought it was super boring. I'd probably still think it's boring now. Yeah, I remember this one scene in particular where I can't remember what they're doing, but they're on like some railroad track that it can spin around, and it's very obvious that they're spinning. And one of the kids, I think it's the main character or something, they're like in the middle of this track that's like spinning, and he's like, "We're spinning." That's all. It's like, wow, really? I had no idea.
That's good.
That's great. Yeah.
I remember. Do you remember Mandark from Dexter's Laboratory.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I didn't watch a lot of
he's the real
Dexter's
geeky guy.
Laboratory.
Do you remember that, Carlos?
Yeah, I
He's
am
the
Mandark.
voice. He's one of the kids in Polar Express, and I remember being like, "It doesn't work. I just hear Mandark."
The real annoying nerdy kid.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
There's also the guy from Little Kid turns into Big Man. He's the train conductor in that film.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
From
I was
the
gonna say, wait, that sounds like big.
yeah, big.
Yeah.
There's a movie with
That is
Robert
big.
Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang that
Mhm.
apparently takes place. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, my aunt sat me down for that one. She's like, "Oh, you
Okay.
haven't seen this one? Oh, get ready."
That's a
I don't
Shane.
remember
That's a
much of it.
Shane Black movie.
Oh, okay. That's a
Um,
Christmas one. I don't remember. it
Apparently,
being
either
Christmas.
that or it takes place around Christmas or something.
Mm,
But I've heard good stuff about that. One of these days, I'm gonna sit down and watch that.
yeah, kiss kiss.
Yeah, bang bang.
Was that his comeback after his drug
Yeah.
abuse?
Probably, yeah.
Or maybe it was before he went in.
I was
don't know.
watching this stream today, and they were talking about natural born killers. Have you guys ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
I've heard of it.
We got to talk about it someday because he's in that. He plays an Australian like reporter, journalist kind of guy, and I think it's the best thing he's ever done. He's really good.
Oh, okay.
It's a crazy ass movie. crazy.
Yeah, I've heard of this. I've seen it at places. I just never watched it.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular movie. It's very controversial.
Woody
But
Harrelson and
yeah,
Tommy
it's
Lee
a
Jones.
really good cast.
Directed by Oliver Stone. Ooh.
Yeah.
Writer was Quentin Tarantino. Oh my god.
Yeah, he apparently does not like it though. Apparently they changed a lot of stuff around, and he apparently doesn't like it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's worth at least a watch, at least once in your life. It's a pretty wacky zany movie, to say the least.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Watch
Saturday is your pick, Ian, for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll most likely be skipping Christmas weekend, but who knows? We might pop in. Who knows?
Hey, we'll climb down your not your Christmas tree. We'll climb down your chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then December 31st, we're going to be doing a special show. We're going to do our 2022 end of the year wrap up. We're going to choose.
We're doing that on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I think that's the Saturday, if that's okay with you guys.
If
it's not too late.
Yeah.
It's all likely
Do an early show.
wanted to
We
do
should
stuff.
we should unless you guys got we should all do something afterwards. We should go nuts.
I like the way you think,
Yeah.
Ian.
2023, everybody. The last night production people are out on the town.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch
But-
out. Better watch out.
But New Year's Eve, yeah, we're going to be doing the best of 2022 and the worst movies we've seen of 2022. Each of us get one pick of each category, best and worst. So look forward to that.
And it's gonna be so like it's just in general because like it's gonna be tough. I've seen some pretty shitty movies this year all together.
I know we were talking about it, and I said, yeah, just any movie you've
I'm
seen in
just gonna keep it-
2022,
I
even
think
the
I'm just
new
gonna keep
ones,
it-
old ones.
I'm just gonna keep it 2022 if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just movies that have come out this year.
Yeah, because I've
Okay.
watched too much stuff.
Yeah, because I could probably put Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 as like one of the worst, but
Come
I'd be
on.
cheating.
Come on.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst.
No, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way would be one of your worst. Come on. Everybody knows this.
No, Jingle All the Way is good. I'm dying
It's
on
not
that
bad.
hill. It's good.
Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 is one of the greatest scenes in movie history. I mean, come on.
It's garbage day.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
That's
It's garbage day. Come on.
Yeah, everybody take your toys back to the trash can. Throw your toys in the trash. Ow, come on.
Excuse me, mister. It's okay.
Come on.
I am not a pervert.
That's the best part.
He's like running after the wait, lady.
Slow down.
The only thing I can give that made us laugh so much like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Or less.
exactly.
We were like in high school. We were like freshmen in high school. We laughed so much.
Exactly. That's all you
it's-
can ask for.
Well, again, it's not on purpose laughing. It's not. It's laughing again. It's laughing at it, not with it. It's kicking it in the balls and watching it fall down and laugh.
That's how I kind of look at it too, though. I think that's what makes it fun.
That's all. I mean, what
It's
else
so
would be fun about
ridiculous.
it? Oh God, what a mess.
What a mess.
I guess.
I guess it's a mess. This mess is a place.
Let's get out of here, guys. Saturday, be here for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, everybody. All right. Thanks for talking with me, Ian.
We have those in
Christian.
the fridge right now. Actually, that's funny.
Oh, cool.
This?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
that's
is
good.
it?
Asahi.
Apparently,
Japanese.
that comes from Italy. It says I was looking at it the other day. It says like a product of Italy. Isn't that?
Wow.
I never knew that.
But there's Japanese writing.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'll look this up real quick before we leave. If anyone's wondering, it is Japanese. But
Yeah.
why is it an Italy? So
I don't know. Sapporo's a
wait a
product
minute.
of like another country too.
So it was originally Japanese, and then it broadened its geographic footprint through the acquisition of highly coveted beer businesses in Western Europe and Central Eastern Europe. So there we go. That's interesting.
Everybody grab a ahi beer.
Acai.
Asahi.
Everybody grab an acai.
Grab an Asahi.
Grab an acai. David Lynch is in the new Steven Spielberg movie, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
He took him out to go get salad. He's like, all right, I'll be in your movie.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Until next time. Signing
Thank
out.
you everyone for Friday. Ooh, Jamie, thank you for watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks,
thank you
guys.
And chatting with
I'm going
us.
to go watch some of those movies. Bryan Cranston.
Yes.
Later, everybody. Bye.
See ya.